Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the MakeCode Arcade Advanced stream. For those who haven't watched before, we are a live stream about animal facts, truth-telling, coding, high efficiency,
Tart facts.
yeah. Oh, tart facts? Not
Isn't that on
recently,
the
though.
list? Okay, sorry.
All right, I'm at Richard on the MakeCode forums, and Richard when I'm not on the MakeCode forums.
I'm Joey at J1 on the MakeCode forums.
I'm Shannon at Shakao on the MakeCode forums.
And I'm Vivian at Live Cheerful on the MakeCode forums.
Okay, and today we're going to be making a game. And the game that I was thinking about making was inspired by a mini game that was in the Paper Mario series. This shows up in like Paper Mario and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I think it's in both of them. But there's like you have like a bunch of trees or a bunch of boxes or something, and a bunch of different characters jump into those, and then they all shuffle around, and then you have to choose which one contains the character that you're looking for. And then there are like multiple rounds, and each time it gets faster and it gets harder to track with your eyes, you know? And I think it'll be fun. So for you guys, I want you to draw, I think we're going to be doing eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And these eggs are going to have shells, and they're going to like come together and then like pop open, you know? It's going to be cute. But you guys need to draw things to go inside these eggs. It can be anything you want. But it needs to fit into an egg. And I will say, let's see. Let's do 20 by 20. That's plenty, right?
Yeah.
20 by 20 is plenty. Cool.
I have a question for when we have downtime.
Okay, what is it?
Oh, how do you guys say 20? Because
20.
20. I say it with like a 1 inside. 20. 20. I don't know if that's weird or
20?
not. 20.
I think it's weird.
Shannon and Joey? 20?
20.
20?
20.
20?
20.
Shannon?
20?
20? Okay. This came up because somebody rhymed 20 and plenty. I was like, those words don't rhyme at all. But apparently they do?
Yes, they do quite
20,
rhyme, yes.
20, plenty. Okay.
I like that.
I think if I'm talking normally, I don't pronounce the middle T.
20? Yeah, me too.
21.
I feel like that's just like an English thing, you know? Dropping T's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's probably like a regional accent thing too, though, right?
It
Feels
could
like
be.
would
But
be.
shouldn't our accents be similar? Where is my 20 coming from?
That's true. Both Shannon and Vivian are from the Midwest.
Wait, Shannon, do you consider Michigan to be East Coast? I talked to somebody who was like, Michigan, East Coast. And I'm like,
I used to, because Michigan is East Coast time. It's in the Eastern time zone. But then many people I talked to are like, no, Michigan is very Midwest. And also it is sort of like geographically in the middle there.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not sure where you're getting that from.
Indiana's also East Coast time. And if Indiana's East Coast, then we've strayed really
Well,
far from the definition of coast.
Yeah, no, I would say that they are both not East Coast.
Is it
All right.
Eastern time? I thought it was Central.
I'm pretty sure. But I
trust you. I believe you, Vivian.
I thought it was Central too. And when I went there, I was like, why am I tired?
Of course we believe you. We're about truth telling, and so everything that is told on here is a truth.
True. Time facts.
Time fact.
Also, if anyone was going to be an expert about Indiana, it would be Vivian.
Yeah, that's probably right.
And I don't know much about Indiana.
More than we do, probably.
That's why your nickname is Vivian Indianapolis.
Oh, true.
All right, I'm trying to like, smooth out my egg a bit.
Okay, sorry. I'm looking at the map of the world. And does any water from the Great Lakes come from the ocean?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Most lakes and streams and stuff do not come from the ocean. They go to the ocean. In fact, I think all of them.
What about the Puget Sound? The Puget Sound?
Yeah, it flows out to the ocean.
Oh.
There's some mixing that happens, and that's how you get, like, brackish water.
What's brackish water?
It's a mix of salt water and fresh water.
Oh, I see. I feel like this is something that I learned in, like, class, but I never thought I would go to a place with, like, salt water. So I was like, this is a fact that I don't need to dedicate my brain to.
Is this an egg or a pear?
Here. I think
It's
the
a pear.
difference in the bottom and the top width is too much. And eggs have more roundness in the center.
Okay. So let me blah 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 blah. Just like erase the top of this guy. Then we'll get the circle tool.
Vivian and Joey, are you guys doing outlines?
I haven't decided what I'm gonna make yet.
Okay.
I could be swayed either way. Shannon, do you want to do outlines?
Richard, do you want us to do outlines?
It's whatever you want.
Okay.
Shannon?
Like I said, this is just free reign to draw whatever thing you want to.
Okay, I'm gonna do an outline.
Okay.
Like it doesn't need to be an animal. It could be like a bicycle that comes out of this egg, Yeah, I'm sure someone's drawing a bicycle. It's only the hardest thing to draw in pixel art. Still a pear.
The bottom is pointy.
Yeah, that's good, I think.
Oh.
Okay. It needs to be like a little bit more. All right, whatever. Okay, so we got our eggs. Let's talk about how we're going to, move them. So I'm thinking that we're going to have them all like appear in like circles or something, or just like around the screen. And then we're just going to have them swap. And it's going to look nice and cool. But we need to do that, we're going to have to write some code to swap these eggs around. And so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go into extensions, and we're going to add the story extension because it's got some nice stuff for movement. Okay, so let's make a function that's going to start create all of our eggs. So let's do start eggs. Start egg game. It's going to take in a number, which is going to be, num eggs. And now we're going to create a bunch of these eggs. So let's go ahead and do that inside of a repeat. We'll do it like this. Make this a new variable. Going to call it new egg. And actually, I think I don't want to use a repeat. I think I want to use an index. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to go ahead and get the image for our egg. And we're going to change its color. So we want to change it from this purple color to be, I don't know, just something random. Like 1 to 10. Sure. Okay, so let's call this function so we can start to get going. 2, 3. And cool, got a green egg. So let's set a background color just because I hate it when we leave it as black, you know?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know. I feel like I do that a lot. I'll start changing it first.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, it's just like we didn't take the effort, you know?
Wow, maybe we just decided some other things were more important.
Like what?
Like making a game.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to make this into a Yoshi egg. So, what we're doing is we're making an egg with spots because it's like a mystery egg. And these spots are going to change color, and the rest of the egg is going to be white. Yes, Vivian.
So if we're putting the thing inside one of the eggs, but all the eggs are different colors, then when we just pick out the egg, that's the right color?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Now they'll all be the same color, but it'll be a random color. All right. So now we want to position these guys just kind of like around the screen. So to do that, we are going to go and do a little bit of math. So we're going to be using the like sine and cosine. Right. This one. And let's go ahead and do this math. So we're going to be doing basically our like increment angle change by. We're going to create this variable called angle change by, and it's going to be we want to do a circle. So we're going to do 2 pi, which is equal to what's 3.14 times 2? 6.28.
I'd believe that.
Divided by the number of eggs. And now for each of these, we are going to set their, well, I guess we can just change their x by sine of angle change by times index, and then times some radius. And then we want to multiply all of this times, I don't know, like 30. And we'll do the same thing with y, except this should be cosine. All right, cool. Yeah, check it out. We got 3 eggs. They're kind of in a circle. Let's make 10 eggs. Yay, it's a circle of eggs. Let's make a variable now for radius. We'll set it up here, and just so that it's in one place so I can change it, and we'll make it like 50, and go ahead and replace this. There we go. That's better. Cool. Okay. So we're now going to do some swapping, I think. So let's go ahead and go into story, and we're going to start a cutscene. Okay. And what we want to do is we want to, we're going to just choose a random egg, choose another random egg, and then we're going to have them swap their positions. So we're going to go into functions now, and we're going to make a swap eggs function. And this is going to take in sprite, which is going to be egg 1. This is going to take in another sprite, which is going to be egg 2. And the reason I'm doing this in a function is because it's going to be, we're going to want 2 things moving at the same time. And to do that, we're going to be adding an extension called timers, because timers has this really nice thing for doing two things at the same time. And, you know, I just like to encapsulate my code. You know, I'm just that type of person.
Wow.
You know how it is. Okay, so we're going to take egg 1, and it's going to do a, oh, we want to do this after the separately do. And inside here, we're going to do egg 2. And so the reason we're doing this inside of a separately do, and kind of what the separately do does is, normally we would have to do a move, wait for that to finish, then do the other move. But that's not what we want to happen. We want them both to happen at the same time. So instead, we're going to say like, okay, I'm going to create a separate, we call it a thread, that is going to do this, and I'm going to stay on my current thread and do this, and then they're both going to end at the same time because they take the same amount of time. Does that sort of make sense? We're like splitting and doing two things separately.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So we're going to go into here now. We're going to get the X and Y. So we're doing egg 2 to egg 1. For this one, we're doing egg, we want this to be egg 2. And for the speed, we're going to be doing some stuff to make this all, like, change. We want to make it so that they all go like the swap speed is going to increase as the game goes on, because we want it to get like harder and harder. So let's make a variable that's going to be swap speed, and we'll just set it to be like 100 for now. And we'll use our swap speed for both of these. All right, now we just need to pick a random value, 2 random values, and do our swap eggs a few times. So let's go into loops. We'll do a repeat, like, I don't know, like 10 times, I don't know. And we'll write some code to pick 2 random eggs. So we want to get the array of all of our eggs. Where is that? Here we go. All eggs. We're going to get the, oh, I should make it kind for this probably, huh? Egg. We want to get this array, then we're going to choose a random one and choose another random one. So let's go into our function and grab out a call for this right here. And now we're going to write a good old classic on this stream, something that we write all the time, which is all eggs. Oh, I want get and remove value, actually. There you go. What I'm doing right now is I'm writing some code to randomly pick something, and if I just do get value at, then I might pick the same egg, and you know that'll be boring. We want to pick 2 eggs that are different. So we want to do all eggs, get and remove value at, take a random range from 0 to the length of the array -1. Then we're going to duplicate this, put this one here, put this one here, and let's watch it go. Swap, 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 swap. Cool. All right. So that worked pretty well. I think our swap speed needs to be more, though. Yeah, that's better. All right, cool. So this is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Whoa, what just happened there?
What just? It looks like sometimes there's an egg underneath the egg when it's
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, let's count these eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right, right? Oh, no, I'm doing one too many.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Nice. And so let's reduce our number of eggs to start. We'll do like 4. Cool. Man, that teleporting bug is still getting me. I don't know why it does that. All right. So we've got this basically working now. Let's now do like let's put some objects in this egg. In these eggs. So do I have stuff in the chat?
You have 2.
Couple things.
All right, cool. No rush, Vivian.
Yeah, I tried to draw a bulldozer, but then I realized I don't know what a bulldozer looks like. So I'm starting over.
Surprisingly complex. Okay, this first one's from Shannon. It's a frog. I knew we were going to get a frog. Thank you, Shannon.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let's make a list, and this will be our images. Okay, so this next one is from Joey. And by the way, keep them coming, guys. You know, just draw whatever comes to your heart. And I want to just have like a bunch of random objects. Okay, this next one's from Joey, and it is a butterfly.
Common blue bottle.
Common blue bottle.
Is it that season again?
Oh.
Oh.
I've got another one from Shannon. It's a popsicle. One of those fancy popsicles with 2 sticks you can share with your friend, but no one ever does that. All right. So.
2 more now.
Oh my gosh, yes. All right, we got another one from Joey, and I think I can tell what this is by the shape of it. Yeah, real clever, Joey. Real clever. Egg inside an egg.
I love this.
All right, this next one's from Vivian. We got 2 from Vivian.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an adorable alligator. Alligator? Dinosaur? Alligator?
I was thinking dinosaur, but then I was thinking alligator, and then I was like, what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
Pretty much nothing.
It's something about their teeth, right?
Probably.
Aren't we in animal
Yeah.
facts?
Teeth that come up and down. One of them has teeth that only comes
Dinosaurs aren't animals.
direction.
Dinosaurs are the same as dragons?
Pretty much.
Bulldozer!
Bulldozer. Okay, so let's think about how this should start. Should we start with all of the eggs broken apart, showing what's in there? And then we should maybe point at one, and then like it'll start swapping around, and then on whichever one you choose, we'll have it come back to the center and open up, and then you'll get like a nice or like not nice. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, we're going to, for each of these guys, we're going to need to take this egg and split it in 2. So let's go here. We're going to make another function, which is going to be called animate animate egg. Animate egg. 5th time is the charm. It's going to take in a sprite, which is going to be the egg, and it's going to take in an image, which is going to be the egg contents.
Nice.
Okay, so what we're basically going to do is we're going to create 2 sprites, which is going to be the top half of the egg and the bottom half of the egg. So let's do this. Whoops, needs to be bigger. Whoops, all right. No, not whoops. Anti-whoops. Okay. Now we need to break this egg apart. And what's the best way to? Oh, I know what I'll do. So I'm just going to draw a zigzagging line through here because it's like broken.
Do you think we're an animating egg stream now? We've done this an awful lot in the past few days.
It does seem like it, doesn't it? Okay, how does that look?
Looks broken.
Yeah, it's not great though. Let me take a second stab at this. I think I'm gonna make it more regular,
Wait, I have a question for you guys. When you crack your eggs, do you crack them on the table or on the edge of a bowl?
Edge of a bowl.
Everybody? Okay. That's what I used to do too. But then I started watching a cooking YouTube show, and they were like, you got to do it on a flat surface for no shells. So then I started doing that, but I feel like edge of the bowl is more effective.
I guess not quite sure. Sometimes I use my counter, the edge of the counter.
Ooh, edge of the counter.
Yeah, it's still an edge though.
Yeah.
Not a flat. I worry about like smushing it against a flat surface.
Shannon, you're the kind of person who would, veer a spaceship off course with the smash of your egg.
Chat is divided. I think
Yeah,
about
this is
half.
sorry. Sorry, Shannon, you go.
Oh, it seems like maybe a 50-50 split. But let us know in chat if you have any hot tips for egg cracking.
All right, so we're creating 2. We got the top, we got the bottom. And we're going to basically take our egg sprite and we're going to place these. I made these both the same size, so 32 by 32. And the reason I did that was so that I can make sure that they get positioned correctly if I just set their position to the XY of the egg. So I'm going to do that for both of these guys. And I'm going to make a new kind for this, which is going to be egg lie. Broken egg. All right, and I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm actually going to make a variable which is going to be called egg image, and I'm going to up here set this egg image to be this, and then I'm going to change the color in just the egg image, and then I'm going to use the same image for all of them because that's going to make it so that hopefully this won't crash on hardware. And then I'm going to use the egg image here. And the reason I'm doing that is just so that when I'm doing this code down here, I can make sure that I replace with the same, well, I'm going to do, I guess, the same thing for these guys. So I'm going to create another variable. It's going to be called egg top. Put that right here. And I'm going to make another one that's going to be called egg pants. Bottom. And we're going to set egg top to be this one, egg bottom to be this one, and we're going to change the color for all of them. All right, and now we will go ahead and reuse this. So we're going to put the egg top right here. We're going to put the egg bottom right here. And we're going to give these variables nice names. So let's go ahead and name this egg top sprite, egg bottom sprite. Cool. Okay. So now we can go ahead and take this egg top sprite, and we're going to set its position, and we want it to be at the egg X and egg Y. Am I always getting this color now?
You just have
All
amazing
right, what's that
luck.
about? Oh, here it is. Yeah, there we go. All right, back in business. Okay, so we want to set it to be the same position. So we're going to go into sprites, and we're going to get an X and a Y. I wonder if we should just have a block that's like, place this sprite on top of this sprite. I would love that block. It's kind of, I don't know if it's worth it, but that would be an amazing block.
Maybe a
Should
good
that-
one for drug sprite. Oh,
That's
Vivian's
exactly what
gonna
I was
say
gonna say.
same hat.
Wait, what'd you guys say?
Sprite utils.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now we're going to animate both of these. We're going to do our egg bottom sprite and our egg top sprite. And the egg top sprite is going to go up and then down, and the egg bottom sprite is going to go down and then up. So let's go ahead and write some strings for this. So we want to move vertically, so we're going to be using vertical, lowercase v, because we want it to be relative. And we're going to change the y by, let's see, our contents are 20 by 20. So we want to move by at least 10. So let's do like negative 15. So it's going to go up by negative 15, and then we want to go back down. And now for this other one, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to go positive 15 and then negative 15. All right. The other thing we want to do is while this is happening, we want to set our egg. Why is this? What is this?
The root egg.
Do you have to save the X and Y's before you start moving it? Or no? Does it not get updated that fast?
I don't know. We'll worry about it later. I don't want to lose our momentum. Okay. So while we're doing this, we also want to take our egg and we want to make it invisible. This one.
Okay. We need to make some egg-based jokes, I think, and I don't have the joke basis yet, but I think the punchline should be egg-pocalypse. So if anybody could work on that, that would also be good.
So what you're saying is you haven't cracked it yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're setting our egg invisible. It happened again. All right, we'll figure it out later. Okay, so we want to set our egg invisible to be on. We're going to do our animation of our top sprite and our bottom sprite, and we also want to create our contents. And we're also going to be adding Vivian's favorite extension.
Arcade. Sprite. Data. Are we not going to say it together?
Usually it's usually something you gotta like run by us, you know?
I thought when we started off this game, we were all thinking like, oh, how are we going to code this up? Well, obviously we would have to use sprite data. Oh, well, we better get ready to say that in unison later. I didn't say it externally because otherwise it would ruin the surprise.
All right, and we're actually going to have to do this using a sprite, which is lame, but the image thing is still broken. Can someone put this like on top of our to-do list?
Yes.
Whoops. We're going to set our egg content sprite to be a sprite that contains this. We're going to set our egg content sprite to be invisible, and we are going to store it on our sprite. Where it at? Oh, it's a local thing. Okay. Actually, you know what? This is actually kind of perfect because I'm actually going to need to show it. So I actually do need this to be inside of a sprite. So I'm going to create this. I'm going to put it on top of the egg position. So the egg X and egg Y. I'm going to give it a Z of -1 so that it shows up behind the eggshells. Let's see. No, I want this down at the bottom. Let's see. Egg content sprite. Egg content sprite. So we want it to be at the same position of the egg X and egg Y. We want to set its Z to be -1. And we want to give it a lifespan, just like we do with these shells. And it's going to get destroyed, but we don't actually care about that because we're never going to use it again. We just need to use it to store the image. So let's go ahead and set a lifespan of, I should probably put this in a variable. Eggimation time. And we'll make our eggimation time 2000 because that's what it is right now. You got something to say about my eggimation time, Joey?
Nothing at all. Seems like a very valid time.
All right. Make this egg bottom sprite. Make this egg top sprite. And this way they will all disappear once they are done animating. But we're still going to store this on our egg. And we'll be able to get the image off it, even though it's been destroyed. We can still, you know, like look at it and stuff.
Oh, egg of my seat. Something's gonna make me sit there.
It's pretty good.
Thank you. I couldn't wait for time. Inappropriate.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our list. We are going to start our egg game with whatever the length of this list is. And for each of these, we are going to animate our egg, and we're going to give it a random egg contents. So let's go ahead. We're going to be creating all of these, and we are going to create a, we're going to call this function.
I saw what happened to the egg that time, if it helps. The one that just appeared. It went up and to the right.
Went up and to the right.
It's a secret.
Why would it do that, though?
I don't know why I did that. I'm just saying I know what happened.
Okay, so we're going to call animate egg with new egg, and we are going to pass in, we're going to just do another one of these, get and remove random value from our list. Do you guys see that?
Oh my goodness!
Beautiful.
That looks so good.
Okay, cool. So while that's going on, and I think we need to make it, you know, like quite a bit slower. Let's make it like 4 seconds. At the end of it, we want to make all of our eggs visible again, and then start the cutscene. So we're going to have to pause for 2 seconds at the start of this. And that, well, actually, we want to pause for the eggimation time. Put our eggimation time up here. And once we're at the end of that animation, we're going to loop over all of our sprites of kind egg. And we are going to set them to not be invisible anymore. So we'll do value, invisible off. It's the bug that's causing it. I think it's the teleporting bug that's causing it.
The popsicle looks so good. I can't get over it.
You hear that, Shannon? And that's coming from an expert popsicle drawer. Okay. All right. So we're going to rewrite this code. We're not going to use the story thing because there's a bug in it, and Richard needs to fix it. Ugh, I hate that guy. Never fixing things before stream. All right. We're going to go into set data, and we're going to be setting numbers. Not change. I've pulled that out twice now. Okay, so for egg 1, we're going to set its go to x, go talks, go to x, to be the egg 2x. For egg 2, well, for egg 1, we're also going to do its go toy, go to y, to the egg 2y. And now we're going to do both of this for our egg 2. Egg 2, egg 2, egg 1, egg 1. All right. And what we're going to do now is we're going to move them towards each other. And to do that, we're going to be using Joey's wonderful extension. Arcade, Sprite, util, jwonderl. Nice. All right. So now that we've got that, we are going to do let's see. Inside of sprite utils, there is a velocity at angle with speed, and there is also an angle between two sprites.
You're going under sprites right now.
Thank you. Okay, so for egg 1, we're going to do the angle from egg 1 to egg 2. And we're going to put in our speed, which is swap speed, wherever that is. Here it is. For egg 2, we're going to do the opposite. So egg 2, egg 1 with swap speed. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a pause for the amount of time it's going to take to cover this distance. And to figure that out, we're going to get the distance between the two sprites. And divide that by the speed. Is that right?
Yeah, approximately.
Okay, so distance between egg 2, egg 1, divided by the swap speed. That doesn't seem right. Times 1,000. Right?
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah.
I was like, this seems like it's going to be 1. Okay. And then once we have finished pausing, what we're going to do is we are going to lock their positions and set their velocity to be 0. So
I kind of like how it is. You just kind of throw them around like a food fight.
Yeah. All right. And now we're going to set their positions. So let's go ahead and set their positions just like this. Egg 1 position is going to be the egg 1 go to x and egg 1 go to y. And now we're going to do the same thing for egg 2. and then we need to set both of their velocities to be 0. And we should have recreated that thing we were doing with the story extension. It should look pretty smooth, I'm hoping. So let's go in here. We'll grab the velocity, set both arguments to be 0. Do it for egg 1. Do it for egg 2. And there you go. Why, if I can write this correctly, can I not? Did I not write this the story thing correctly the first time?
I mean, yeah, I guess it is correct.
Okay. Another thing we're going to do real quick is so we've assigned everything to a image to an egg. We want to say which one you're supposed to find, right? So we're going to pick one of these random images at the start. Goal. And we're going to set this to just be a get random value from list. And now, at the start of our cutscene, what we can do is let's go ahead and take. I think what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll do this. So we're going to move this to start at the beginning of the cutscene so that I can show something beforehand. Okay. And we're going to show a little bit of text to say, like, find the blank. We want this to be like in the center of the screen, so like 80, 60. And then we're going to create a sprite. Which is just going to use our goal image. All right, so we'll change this y to be like 40. Nice. And now all that's left to do is to do the selecting of an egg. All right. So to do that, we're going to do a sprite, which is going to be our cursor. And what should the cursor be? Let's just make it the egg. We'll just outline the egg, actually. That'll be fun. Copy this. Make this, I think it was what, like 32 by 32? So we want to make it like 32 by 34. Nice. And we're going to do make the outline red, I guess. And now we're just gonna like whoops. Nah, I should have made it a bit more. Let's resize this a bit. We'll make this 32 by 40, so we got lots of room. Move this guy down. Fill this back up. Go back to eraser. Now, like. Yeah, all right. The easy way to outline something.
High efficiency on this stream.
Yeah. I'll clean it up a little bit, but not a lot. All right. So we're gonna make this our cursor. We're going to do an on any button pressed because we don't got time for doing left and right.
Yeah, efficiency.
Mm-hmm. And if our cursor exists, then actually, I guess we need to have some way for you to select, so any button pressed won't work. We'll do left and right. I'm sorry for bashing it earlier.
Oh
no. Then what we're going to do is we are going to change our selection. So let's make a function called change selection. No, I should probably take it in a direction. Positive. And because I don't want it to be like confusing, I'm just going to do A and B for. I'm just going to make A change your selection and B will be select. Nah, whatever. I'm trying to make sure that we finish before 2. If that isn't clear.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to make budget cuts.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're going to do our change selection, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to get an array of all of our sprites. Well, actually, I guess we need a variable that's like currently selected. Now we're going to loop over all of our sprites of kind egg. Where'd it go? Where is it hiding? There it is. And we're going to say if, oh, I guess we need an index. So we're going to reuse our variable that we were using before, all eggs. I'm going to put that right here. And we're going to loop over it with an index because I'm going to need to use that index. From 0 to the length -1. All right. And now, we're going to say that if the one at the index equals our currently selected, then we're just going to select index +1. So let's get out an equals. Let's get out our currently selected. Let's get out a get value at. Let's put an index in here. Then we are going to set our currently selected to be, why are you upset? Oh, it's never assigned. Right, that makes sense. So we want to set our currently selected to be this. So let's go ahead and do a set currently selected to be all eggs, all eggs, get value at, and we want it to wrap around. So I talked about this last time I was running, but if you do index +1 and you do a remainder of by the length, it'll wrap back around to 0 when it gets to the end.
You missed it yesterday. We even used your special trick of like +315 to go negative around a circle.
Oh, +359 or whatever?
Yeah, basically. We're
Yeah, I like
in
that.
45-degree increments. Yeah.
I like that trick. That trick. Okay, so like that, we need to set our initial currently selected though. So we're going to do, this is going to be inside of an if currently selected. Otherwise, we're just going to set currently selected to be the first one. And now we're going to take our cursor sprite and we're going to set it to be our currently selected X and Y. Cool. Okay, let's try this out. That's a quarter.
Quarter! Whoa, 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 whoa. It happens when you least expect it. Oh, I'll do that.
Why isn't this working? Did I not start my did I not create my cursor? I did. I created my cursor. Let's see. If currently selected, then set currently selected to get value at remainder of index plus 1 divided by the length array all eggs. Why isn't this working?
Is it ever hitting the
Does cursor?
equals, the thing inside that if?
Debugger. Yep, okay. So index is 0. So we're setting our current selected to index plus 1. So that'll be 1 divided by the length of array all x. Oh, I know what it's doing. Silly Richard.
Oh.
Oh.
Eggs.
We have to exit from the loop. I feel like Vivian's not even trying because egg jokes are so easy to do.
Richard, I've been trying so hard. Egg jokes are so difficult. To have new fresh egg jokes, you know, we've heard excellent. We've
Oh
had...
my gosh, guys, I found an issue.
This is fine.
It gets the job done.
Yeah, but it's not going randomly. It's going in the order they were created. So if you were,
Oh.
you can use that to solve it if you're smart.
Mm.
That's fine. You can con the con man.
All right, well, yeah, let's just stick with this, and we'll figure out something to fix that with later. Okay, now for each of these, what we're going to do is we're going to, on the B button pressed, we're going to get the image. We're going to see if the contents match the thing that we're looking for, and we are going to animate our egg. So let's go ahead and call animate egg. We're going to be animating currently selected, and we're going to be animating it with, oh wait, first I need to fulfill my quarter. There we go. We're going to do currently selected, and for this image, we're just going to get the image of that sprite that we have stored. So currently selected, contents was, I think, what I called it. Let's make sure. Yeah, contents. Getting the image. And so this will animate the egg again in the same way that it did before. And we also want to verify if we are correct or not. So we're going to make a variable called did we win? And we're going to set did we win to be inside of images. There is an equals. And we're going to do an equals of this thing with our goal. Okay, and so then once this is done, we know if we won or not, then we are going to probably print out something and then do a game over, win or lose. And then we'll just call game over with our did we win. All right, and because I think it's still a little bit too easy, I'm going to up this to be, let's make it 400. And let's see if we can do it, guys. All right, eyes on it.
I know which one it is.
Bottom right.
This one, right?
Top right, like close to the 1 o'clock position. Oh no!
Trying to trick us.
It only moved once.
And I thought it moved to the top right. What did I do?
Okay, we're gonna make this way harder. So let's go into here, where we have number of swaps. Where is that? Oh, 10. Okay.
100?
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Are you kidding?
We gotta find the egg. Okay, there it is.
Usually the way that they do this, right, is like they have it move slowly at first so you can feel all confident, and then they speed it up so it's almost impossible to see at the end. Is that right?
My contacts are drying
Yeah,
out.
I'm done. I lost track of it like 3 stops in.
I think I have it.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's this one.
I was gonna say bottom right one. I think you should
We'll
show
never
all
know.
the eggs afterwards so you can see if, as a group activity.
2 of 4.
Oh,
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay, so we're going to animate all of our eggs, and then we will leave because we've got a meeting to go to. Anyway, this is sufficiently hard. So I think that we're going to do just really quick. We're going to start this out at 50. For each swap that we do, we're going to change it by
5.
5. And we're going to animate all of the eggs so that we can see how wrong we were.
If we're doing 5, it's gonna be a lot because it is gonna get to 500, but that's fine. 5, like
it's the
we can't let them win.
There we go. All right. I'm Richard, at Richard on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Joe at J1Drill on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Shannon at Shakao on the MakeCode forum.
And I'm Vivian. I live Triv on the MakeCode forum.